He's gone. He is finally gone. Graham Potter has been sacked as Chelsea manager. About damn time. Todd Bowley finally put his ego aside and made the right move for the future of this football club. The season is not officially over anymore. We have a chance to salvage this season. I'm not saying we're going to go and make a run into the top six and make Europa League football. I'm not saying that. But this season is not over. And yesterday, I said we have no chance against Real Madrid. And I'm not saying we're going to win that tie. But now that Graham Potter is sacked, we have an interim manager coming in. I'm not writing us off 100% anymore. I think we have a chance to win that tie. You look at it, we have always won the Champions League when we've been in a little bit of turmoil. The club has never been 100% stable and successful when we've won the Champions League. This season, we can replicate that. We obviously are not the favorites, but that's okay. Being the underdogs has always been a thing for Chelsea, and we've always thrived during it. We have a chance to win the Champions League. This season is not over because we have seen moments of brilliance with this squad, moments where you say, okay, that's why you signed Enzo Fernandez. That's why you signed Joao Felix. These players are good enough to do it. What was holding us back was the manager. Graham Potter was not a Chelsea manager. He was so out of his depth. He's a Brighton manager. That's his level. And that's okay. Not everyone can manage a big six club. Not everyone can handle the Chelsea job, a job like Manchester United, an elite job. Not everyone can handle that. Graham Potter was out of his depth. And I think he will go to Leicester or that type of club and he will be successful once again. That's his level. But Chelsea was too much for him. And now we can go and get a proper manager. My two managers that I want to replace Graham Potter is either Julian Nagelsmann or Luis Enrique. Either one of those two, and we're officially back. The footballing world should be scared of Chelsea under Luis Enrique or Julian Nagelsmann because we can not only win a Champions League under those two managers, but we can win a Premier League. We can be the dynasty that we want to be under Todd Bowley. Because if there's one thing you know about this new ownership in Todd Bowley is they are willing to splash the cash. They're willing to spend big money. They're willing to make any signing. The money is not a problem for them. So if we get one of those two managers, we get a Luis Enrique or a Julian Nagelsmann, and we back them properly, we get the players that they want that fit their system, Chelsea can be a dynasty. I have no doubts of it. We can win Premier Leagues. We can win the Champions League. We were never going to be able to do that under Graham Potter. Chelsea, this is a sign that we can become the club that we want to become. Under Todd Bowley, he gave us promises that we were going to, continue the winning ways and things like that. And Graham Potter was never going to be able to do that. So now it's a changing of the guard. And now finally, we can look forward and be excited about the future of this club. Because this entire season, it has just been pain after pain after pain. It's just been agonizing this season. And now we have something to look forward to. Obviously, I'm not going to expect us to play our best football or anything like that under the interim manager, Bruno Saltor. But whatever Graham Potter was saying was not getting through to the players anymore. He's lost the dressing room, and it was time to make a change. If there was ever a time to make the change, it was after this disgraceful performance against Aston Villa, where John McGinn cooked us, Ollie Watkins cooked us. He got tactically outclassed by Unai Emery. And I'm not saying Unai Emery is a bad manager. That's not a bad thing. Unai Emery is a fantastic manager. But the Chelsea manager should never be getting tactically outclassed by an Aston Villa manager. That's how we were able to notice how out of his depth Graham Potter was at Chelsea. So, look, overall, Graham Potter, you just weren't fit for this type of job. And I think you will go on to do good things for another club. But Chelsea was just too out of your depth. And now you can go back to a club that's on your level. If we get Julian Nagelsmann or Luis Enrique, I'm going to be very excited about the future of this football club because, obviously this summer is a big summer for us. We have to clear out some of the players in the squad, but we've also shown that we are going to be willing to spend again. So now under the new manager, we're going to have to back them. No matter who we get, Luis Enrique or Julian Nagelsmann, we're going to have to give them time. It's going to be a process, especially Nagelsmann. And now that we've gotten Graham Potter out, I want to 100% back whoever comes in because we have to give this manager some time. Either way, I think we're going to have a better manager than Graham Potter, and ultimately we will see the results that we want to see. But obviously, until it's official and we know who's replacing Graham Potter, there's not much we can say. I mean, the news is what the news is, and I mean, it seems as if yeah, news is still coming out saying that Graham Potter has agreed to a smooth transition, and Julian Nagelsmann was mentioned yesterday during Chelsea's internal meetings. So to me, it seems obvious that they wouldn't have made this move unless they had their eye on the guy they want. Because Chelsea has been so hesitant to sack Graham Potter up until now that they clearly know who they want to get to replace Graham Potter at this point. And I think it's Julian Nagelsmann. There's a reason why Fabrizio Romano is reporting that Nagelsmann was mentioned during internal meetings yesterday for Chelsea. I think that's the guy they want. I think that's the perfect manager for this project. It fits the exact criteria of what Todd Boehly is looking for, and I'm here for it. I will be so excited to see Chelsea under Julian Nagelsmann. It's so like you cannot even put Nagelsmann and Potter in the same conversation. Nagelsmann is so far clear as a manager. He is so much better tactically. Everything he's actually proven that he can win trophies. This guy will lead Chelsea to success. I have no doubts about it. But what matters is what happened right now. Graham Potter being sacked. It had to happen. And I think that every Chelsea fan is in agreement that what happened against Aston Villa was unacceptable. It could not continue. And I'm glad that Todd Boehly finally made decisive action as Chelsea owner. Right now, all he's shown us is that he's willing to spend money. And obviously that's a good thing. But it's about how is you running the football club? What is the winning, what is the mentality of the football club? And Graham Potter was starting to instill a mentality that losing was okay for Chelsea. Chelsea fans, Chelsea players, they were starting to accept that losing is okay. It's part of the process. It's this and that. Chelsea has been a club that prides themselves on winning. Losing has never been okay for Chelsea, and that's why Graham Potter had to go because what he was doing with this club was unacceptable. It could not carry on any longer, and I am 100% down for this move. I'm glad they did it now. I'm honestly surprised that they made it now because just based on what this club had shown, it didn't seem like it was going to happen. But they did. They finally made the right move, and I'm 100% here for it. I'm 100% glad they did, and that's that. Now we can move forward. The Liverpool game, that's a game that I'm excited for now. How are we going to play? What's going to be different? It's going to be a true test, and it's going to show, do we really have any chance against Real Madrid? That's what it's going to prove to us. So I think without further ado, obviously I still want to look into the news about this. It's a developing story. So I'm going to try to keep y'all updated. So let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about this news? Graham Potter officially being sacked. Who should replace Graham Potter? Let me know in the comments down below. Slap a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel for more football content. But without further ado, I'm Zach, and I will see you next time for another video. Peace.